Today, I'm here at the AJEX parade, AJEX being the Association of Jewish Ex-Servicemen and Women, and behind me is the cenotaph. And in moments, a parade will go by, consisting of Jewish veterans, serving personnel, and their families. We are all here for one reason: to honour those and give thanks to everyone from the Jewish community who fought and died for this country. What brings you out here today?
My late father and my late father-in-law, and a feeling that Jews have to stand up for themselves and be noticed and be remembered for all that we've given to the UK, as well as what we've got. But we're proud British citizens, so that's why I'm here.
Does being here today make you feel proud to be British?
Proud to be British and proud to be Jewish.
Our youngest son is very involved with the scouting movement, and the scouts today are marching as they do each year, and we come to support him and his group as they remember the sacrifices that have been made by many generations they never met. And so we've come here today. My father-in-law, who's with me, he's carried the flag for Muswell Hill AJEX for many, many years, and it's the least that we can do. To remember those soldiers who have fought in many, many wars, and show our face and support them here, especially as that great generation sadly are now leaving us.
We come every year to support AJEX because I think it's very important that we shouldn't forget our veterans, women and men who've served so rightly for their country. And like I said, with my family every year, just to campaign and help, like you say, against antisemitism. I think Jews are very important, and like everyone else. And just enjoyed seeing everyone march if they can march. There's no reason why I can't come and watch them.
Well, I've been coming here since I was a child. I used to come with my parents over the years, and have never stopped coming. And one year had an American uncle came who was a GI bride, and he marched with the Yanks, and we were cheering him on, and we've just always loved to come and support the ex-servicemen. So, and Sheila?
I always used to come every year with my parents, and my uncle was in the RAF and he got killed. He was a young man of 24, and I've come every year as long as I can remember, and I am able to do so.
And do you feel that the memory of those who served is being carried properly the way it should today?
I think the youth of today, and I've got teenage grandchildren, they don't really realise we were brought up with it. We were born just after the war. We were brought up with it. The war to them is history, the Second World War, as is the First World War. And they see the conflicts around the world, and they're more akin to those conflicts rather than what went on 80-odd years ago. They know I have an uncle that got killed. They know his name. They know I have a picture. And when they do it in school, whatever, they take the picture in. But I think this will die with our generation. I'm afraid to say.
What do you think needs to happen? Who do you think needs to make the change that, I suppose, reinvigorates a sense of patriotism in the country's youth?
Well, the government today doesn't exude any patriotism in the UK. It's a mess. The world is a mess. And so patriotism is not there for the youth. It's just not there.
You're Israeli and you just happened to be passing by. You didn't know that this was taking place. Do you know what this is about today?
No, I actually have no idea.
Okay, fine.
I'll tell you now.
No.
This is the AJEX parade, and AJEX stands for Association of Jewish Ex-Servicemen and Women. And this is to give thanks to all of the Jewish people who fought and died for this country. That's why everyone's here today.
That's amazing. I'm happy to see in this time, especially this time and these days, that still there's people and that appreciate what we've done and that we took part in the country we live in. And it actually warms my heart to see, and it's beautiful, honestly.
What does remembrance mean to you?
It's quite easy. Just remembering my grandparents, my parents and the service they provided in the army, in the First and Second World Wars. Simple as that.
I think that the times we're living in, we need to come out and stand up and identify as Jews.
Can I ask you to expand on that when you say the times we're living in?
With the rise in anti-Semitism and over the last 2 years, that it's now so permissible to be out there. What choice do you have? You have to stand up and be counted.
What do you think the next generation should know about the Jewish veterans and personnel who fought for this country?
I think they should definitely know. Sort of the connection is becoming diluted. We fortunately were not of a generation that went to war in this country, but our parents, my father certainly, fought for his country. So they need to know that if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going.
I've actually come here for a few years in a row now. I think it's very important just to show appreciation for people that fought in different wars, and also it's another important milestone in the Jewish calendar. It's like an event, and I think it's important just to show appreciation. And it's obviously a big effort from the government for policing. If you don't come, maybe they don't think it's important. So you've got to just show up and do your bit, right?
Is there anyone here that you're thinking of? Anyone you're honouring here today?
Yeah, so it's interesting. So my dad is marching with the medals of my grandma's uncle who fell in World War I, Benjamin Israel. He was 20 years old in World War I, and he unfortunately he died in battle 1 month before the end of World War I. So it's that's obviously like the sign that is obviously quite important. And my dad's here somewhere, so I need to spot him out and say hi.
I think something that's unique about this day is that this is a chance for British Jews to celebrate being both British and Jewish. Does that resonate with you today?
100%. I think, you said it nail on the head. Like, we are British Jews, and I'm very proud of that. And the fact that we are marching outside the cenotaph, like, it's very metaphorical, isn't it? And to come here, show the appreciation. You can see there's British flags, there's Israeli flags, there's people of all walks of nature. So definitely resonates and very important, as you said.
My grandfather is part of the St. John, was part of the St. John's ambulance. So he's marching here, and then my dad's joined him, and then I've got a few other family members dotted around who are also marching with medals on behalf of their family as well.
And what does that mean for you to have family who are marching here today?
Yeah, it's obviously a source of pride because, to know that they've contributed massively to something much bigger. And also it's nice, I think, because, in my generation at least, there aren't so many Jews that join the army and everything. And it's nice to see the kind of that being celebrated and contributed.
It's a duty to remember those who went through one of the worst periods in human history, and commemorate them. And I mean, I can't imagine what it must have been like to go through it, and I just want to feel like me being here is a way to pay respect to them.
I did notice your medals, and I have to ask, why are you here, and can you tell us about the medals?
Yes, I'm here to show that Jewish people fought for their country in the Second World War. One is just my dad's service medal, one's my father-in-law's service medal. This one is the Desert Star for my uncle, my great-uncle, and this one is the African, the Burma, for my other uncle. And this one, I don't know, what's this one? What does it say? Anyway.
You've had so many family members serving. What does that mean for you?
It means that we're British and we're proud of being British, and we're Jewish and we're proud of being Jewish.
So, we spoke to a lot of people today, and the overwhelming consensus I got was that people here are very proud to be Jewish, very proud to be British, and everyone is extremely grateful to all those who have served for this country. And today is the day we stop and say thank you. The AJEX parade is incredibly important because this is what keeps the memory alive for the next generation. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share it with a friend or family member. Don't forget to subscribe for more.